I am explaining you lesson number 5, refund. You are seeing a short description of author of this lesson, Fritz Karanthi. He was a Hungarian, it's a drama. He was a Hungarian author, playwright and poet, journalist and translator. He wrote all his dramas which are reflected in his writings based on optimism. Refund actually is a one-act play and adopted by the American playwright Percival Wilde for a general audience. You are seeing some highlights of the drama on the screen. I have divided it in 7 parts and one by one will go. Actually, this whole drama is about a former people who unexpectedly arrives at the school in which he studied nearly 18 years ago. When he comes, he argues with his principal since the education he received has failed to provide him any wisdom and has made him wordless. And he was demanding that he should be refunded his tuition fee. See how strange. Have you heard such? No. So this drama will give you a lot of pleasure, laughter and understanding that educational institutions are not responsible if you do not assimilate knowledge from them. Educational institutes are doing their job honestly and with full dedication. Ultimately, it depends on students that they should take knowledge in a better way to enhance their intellect. So this is a strange thing. It was a strange demand which was put by Vezerkov before his principal. So the principal was shocked to hear his argument, and he told him that his demand is absurd, cannot be fulfilled. It was never heard before. But Vezerkov, he was quite staunch and keeps on pressing his demand that he wanted the tuition fee refunded. Ultimately, principal and his team, means the masters, the teachers of the school, found a gateway to overcome this problem. Principal summons all the teachers. He summons the teachers and they decided to conduct a re-examination for Vezerkov to ascertain whether the pupil has learned anything or not. So this is the whole drama and how it takes place. You see, The servant of the school reports the principal that a man is standing outside and want to see the principal. The principal denies to meet anyone because it was the rule of his school that there are particular timings to meet strangers and outsiders. But the servant reports he is not a parent. And he was not a pupil too. The principal disquietedly asked, then who is he? So servant told him that he is telling that his name is Vezerkov. Then finally Vezerkov was called by the principal and he comes in. The appearance of Vezerkov was quite strange. He was having a beard and dressing carelessly, and his age was around under 40. He looks energetic and straightforward. He fires a question to the principal. How do you do? Principal asked him that what he could do for him. So, in counter part, Vezerkov throws his question, do you remember me? And principal says, no, I do not remember. So this conversation goes on, and finally Vezerkov introduced himself that he was a student in his school 18 years ago. So principal thought that he might be demanding for certificate, any certificate which is he might be in need to get some certificate. But Vezerkov replied in a very strange manner that I want to give you that certificate back which was given to me when I left the school. I do not want any certificate. But I want my tuition fee refunded, which I paid for my education 18 years ago. This statement from Vezerkov made principal to rebuke. He was shocked. The principal said to Vezerkov that I am unable to understand what is it, and it is not possible that money is given to you. But Vezerkov argued with principal that the certificate here says that he got education, but he did not learn anything in all those years, and that is why he wanted his money back. This argument goes on and goes on, and Vezerkov keeps pressing his demand and he doesn't want to quit. Ultimately, the principal stops him for some time and an urgent meeting of teacher was called. The matter was put before all the teachers and principal wanted a solution from his teachers. Three teachers, geography master, mathematics master and history master, they knit a plan so that Weathercock can be given a lesson. What type of treatment could be given? So they prepared a question paper for each subject and some questions were asked. And those questions were very strange. Every time Weathercock, what he replied for the questions, it was justified and corrected by the teachers. Finally, what happens? Mathematics teacher played a trick and he was asked that how much tuition fees he had paid. Just calculate. When Weathercock came with the right answer, then all the teachers including principal made him assured that he is good at mathematics too, and that is why he should not be given any tuition fee refund, and he was thrown out of the school. So what is the lesson out of this drama? That no school, no educational institution is solely responsible in what way a student turns off. Actually, this is preliminary duty of a student, that he should assimilate and imbibe what is being taught to him by his teachers. If a pot is poured with water and water is already and the vessel is already broken, then water cannot be filled in it. So likewise, students are vessel and teachers are pouring knowledge into their heads. If they don't pay attention, do not concentrate on their studies, and they are not regular, and in case they remain failure in their life, so they cannot blame to their teachers or the school where they studied. Therefore, the claim of Weathercock was wrong and he was given a good treatment by playing tricks by his teachers, and they shown, all the teachers shown him that they are not just masters, they are excellent. That's all.